Hello everyone, my dear friends. My name is Julia, and I invite you to visit me. Today I'm going to cook a very simple breakfast. There will be shakshuka for breakfast. Shakshuka can be safely attributed to a proper and healthy breakfast. You may have already prepared this dish, but I want to share how I cook shakshuka so that it turns out delicious, and at the same time not too high in calories. Let's start cooking. For one serving, I take half a head of onions. I cut the onion into small cubes and send it to the frying pan. I have a small frying pan with a diameter of 20 centimeters. I pour quite a bit of vegetable oil into the frying pan and pass the onion over medium heat. And while the onion is being passioned, I quickly cut tomatoes and sweet peppers into a small cube. When the onion becomes soft and transparent, add tomatoes and pepper. I mix everything well, salt to taste, add dried paprika, cumin seasoning, and to make the dish more fragrant, I rub the cumin with my hands. For a rich taste, I also add tomato paste, quite a bit, 1 teaspoon. Add a little water, bring everything to a boil, and simmer until cooked. When the vegetables are well stewed and become soft, I definitely try for salt and acid. And if suddenly the vegetables turned out to be very sour, it all depends on the tomato variety. You can also add any sweetener to your liking. I also add crushed garlic to shakshuka. Well, if you like it sharper, you can also add a burning pepper. It's a matter of taste. And so that the shakshuka does not burn while the eggs are being cooked, I add a little more water. I bring everything to a boil, make a recess, and carefully pour out the eggs so that the yolk remains whole. 2 eggs are enough for one serving. I reduce the heat to medium and wait until the eggs are cooked. It is necessary that the protein grabs well and the yolk remains liquid. It's been 5 minutes. Look, the protein is almost ready. I turn off the stove, cover it with a lid, and let it stand under the lid for just 1 minute. Look, the protein is all white around the edges, and the yolk remains liquid. Well, if you don't like raw yolk, you can keep it under the lid a little longer. It's a matter of taste. I sprinkle everything on top with fresh herbs. I have parsley, and you can serve it on the table. I serve shakshuka directly in a frying pan. Look what a delicious breakfast I got today. It seems to be an ordinary dish, eggs with tomatoes, but thanks to the seasonings, the dish turns out fragrant and very tasty. Traditionally, shakshuka is eaten with bread, and, if there is shakshuka, with a piece of rye bread, whole grain or bran bread, this dish can be safely attributed to a proper and healthy breakfast. And the calorie content of your breakfast will depend on how much bread you eat. Be sure to write in the comments, how often do you cook shakshuka for breakfast? Well, I wish you a pleasant appetite and see you soon.